to tell y'all the rest of the story because we forgot some very, very bad, because Blitches ain't shit. And Ashley just told us so. Because we forgot the other half of the story, which was this disposal of the bird. So tell us what happened.
They forgot the other half because they ain't put in on it. So everybody screamed. Tracy crawled up the ceiling. Naki jumped over the couch and went under the subfloor. I did not.
And everybody.
Tasha seen the whole thing. She created chaos, which is a goddamn federal offense, and then get up out the chair.
Let me tell you, this Blitch, she yelled fire in a movie house, because that's exactly what she did when she told us about that bird. I ain't never seen none of y'all move that fucking fast.
Hurricane Katrina over there co-signing.
Right.
She ain't coming.
I went right.
From her, like, I don't even really want to see it.
And the only person I'm not mad at is Jaquan, because she got blocked in by these ones.
Blocked in.
Oh, he
Needless to
Nobody
say,
had my back.
I got your back, Ashley. I got the plastic bag.
She had my back in the backyard. She made out the door. Listen, y'all. Then Jazzy tried to bite me.
yeah, because she didn't want to drop the bird.
Like, no, bitch, this is mine. Get your own chicken wing. She was hissing at me. I had to have
a moment. She was like, "Now, Jazzy."
I was like, "Jazzy, come on,
give us the bird.
Give me the bird.
Let it go.
You gotta put him down because his legs is on the floor."
Yes, that was the part I wanted you to talk about. When she picked the bird up with the plastic bag, she didn't.
No, the legs were already on the floor,
right?
Because Jazzy had her in her mouth.
Right.
That's why I went there talking like, "Damn, this motherfucker is getting a wheelchair."
Not a wheelchair, a gurney, because that motherfucker wasn't gonna be able to do
like,
nothing.
Jazzy, put it down. She hissing through the feathers in her teeth and shit. So it's like, she cussing me out. And then finally, I got her to put it down. But I hit her with the broom.
Right, because we beat cats like we beat kids.
Don't eat the cake.
Right.
She dropped the bird, and I'm like, oh. Then I had an oh fuck moment, but where I'm gonna go because everybody else ran.
Everybody else is in here.
So I'm like, either we gonna have the bird flu, or I'm gonna handle this. So I'm like looking at this fucking bird. He like, no, fuck, I'm gonna get him. That's why I was like, wait, I don't even know what I'm gonna do with it. Like, I'm not picking him up with my hand. So I was like, okay, Jesse's circling the bird. She didn't pick him back up though, but she's circling.
And where are the legs at this point?
Next to the bird, a little over.
Because that was the part that blew me.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
And the legs
I did not know that till the next day. I did not know that the bird's legs was off.
Plastic bags. I literally threw them over the bird, and the plastic was like.
Oh my god!
Because I didn't want the motherfucker was living. I didn't want to pick him up because I'll startle and drop some shit and run, but I didn't want to sweep him up with our whole broom and shit.
Right.
Over him,
the indoor broom.
Grabbed a goddamn Amazon box from by the door. It was like this big. Dumped the packing peanuts on the floor. I just threw them on the floor and I laid it down like a dustpan. So I shimmied him in there, but so that I was sweeping the plastic bag on the outside, not the bird. And Jazzy started hissing again and talking shit. And then I used a paper towel, picked up his little legs, put him in the box.
You put the legs in the box like he could really use them at this point.
Yeah.
To bury that motherfucker for the resurrection so he have his legs when he come up out the grave, right?
Like this cat in Pet Cemetery.
Right, come back, not quite, right. And so you put the bird in the car, and then what happened?
I closed the box. So I closed the box. Like how you close the box and you flip them so it stays shut. Put him in the bag, but put it in the bag upside down, so I was still a little scared. So I put the part of the box that could open in the bottom of the bag, and I tied it tight. Like, so if you get out this box, you're still in this bag.
If you get out this box, that's some Pet Cemetery shit. Okay? So, and what happened when you put the bird in the car?
This whole thing, because I think I'm a G, right? I was like, y'all chill out. Oh my God, it's a fucking bird. I'm y'all talking shit. They all like, ah! I was like, I already fucking got it, Tracy.
I was like, oh my God. I'm sitting here like big pussy. That should be my name. It should be my witch name. I'm sitting here like big pussy, like, did you get it? Did you get it?
Where the fuck is I'm gonna throw him at? Because I'm not about to free him. I'm gonna throw him in somebody's trash, but he ain't going in our trash.
And where did you had to go get Cam? So you got the inspiration to go to Danny's house.
Oh, perfect. So, but y'all don't even realize the bird was still in here for like 15 minutes. I didn't leave right away. I literally sat him like on top of the trash can because he's all in the contraption. He's in a body bag now.
In the kitchen?
Yeah, he was alright. So you didn't know.
Oh God!
I did, but I was leaving anyway. But I was like, let me get my keys and stuff. I left. I put him in the car, in the back seat, in the seatbelt sight. But he was flapping in the box the whole time. That's why I was.
That was the unnerving thing. It was flapping in the box.
I'm not alone in here.
So Danny gave him a good funeral, right?
Oh my God, poor Danny. I be torturing Danny. So I get outside of Danny's house, get out the car, leave him in there. He's still a little restless. And I went in the house, I was like, Danny! I literally screamed for her. She's like, what? I was like, I need your help outside. It's important. I need your help.
Yeah, you didn't want them damn kids to see it because you know her kids would be trying to tape his legs back on.
And she would have killed me for that. So she came out. She's like, "What the fuck is wrong?" I was like,
They was trying to save a mouse last week.
I said, "There's a bird in the back seat, and you gotta help me get rid of him." She was like, "What the fuck?"
Like, I got my man in the back seat. I've killed him, and I want you to get rid of him.
Just bitch, you gotta shovel him on. And I was like, "He's in the box. He's not dead." And she was like, "Oh my God," because we already had a deer not dead experience. On
Yeah,
the
with the
road,
deer
like,
fell on the
before.
car and it fell over the guardrail.
She's like, "Oh my God, no, I can't do this." I was like, "Fuck it, birds overpopulated anyway. Help me. I don't know what to do. You can do your whole thing. You want to burn them up on the floral bed, whatever.
Give him a Viking funeral.
Right." So I get the bag, and she was like, "I think he's dead." No, my mother was like, "No, she dropped the She dropped the bag. I was like, "If he come out of there, I'm leaving." And we went through the backyard. We didn't go back to the house. And we went in the backyard. She's like, "This is where she got like a dead random thing."
She got a pet cemetery.
Yeah, but she don't bury them motherfuckers. She just throw them. And the funny thing
They're
is
good for compost, I guess.
We were leaving throwing this shit over. It's like a part of
Over
that you can't
the
see.
property line. Oh God! Yeah, if I threw mine back behind the
So
shed.
when she opened the bag, I'm like, the box is in there upside down. And it flapped again, and when he flapped, like the flaps on the box flapped up, she dropped the fucking box. She's like, "Oh my God!" It was so fucking funny. I was like 20 feet away. I don't want no parts.
So the box is in the neighbor's yard?
No,
Yeah,
the bird,
everything is,
the
she's
whole
like,
thing.
with the bags. So she has the bags. We didn't litter. We got the plastic bags to them in the trash. But the cardboard and the bird is over there. The cardboard is biodegradable. It'll take about 59 years. That ain't none of my problem.
You wasn't touching that shit no more, was you?
And he just went. Yeah, I didn't hear him, but he ain't have no legs. And I don't think you can really balance. No, you can't fly without legs. We can't walk without a pinky toe. It throws our balance off. Think of a bird with no fucking legs. That motherfucker is a weeble wobble.
But he did fall down.
He knocked him down.
Weebles wobble, but they
he's
don't.
over there, and she was like, "Okay, little birdie." And I was like, "Rest in peace, my nigga."
Wait a minute. They're saying that there's no sound. Is this the only person that doesn't have any sound? Because
Fuck these
if
people.
we have
Y'all hear
told
my
this
make it
story,
wrong. I'm pissed off
and
now.
no, they can hear us because they laughing. Because if we have told the rest of this goddamn story, and can't nobody hear us, this is definitely a problem. It's
Bird
okay.
had a good journey home.
The bird had a proper send off, I guess.
His flight was really like a descent.
We are now descending into Columbus International Airport.
Mayday, motherfucker. Gas, all the shit.
The landing gear has failed.
Except it wasn't no Sully, and it ain't gonna be a movie.
Right. So, okay, in the second half, we're going to go around and we're going to talk to people about what they've learned this weekend because we've been here and today is the last day. And they have really, out of all of the Rootwork 101 classes, they've accomplished the most. So I'm really happy. Give everybody a round of applause. You guys have there's only one thing that they have left to do. So yeah, so now we're going to go to Ashley's daughter's assembly for the end of the year and turn up. So all her black aunties finna go and we're about to make some noise up in the gymnasium. Yes, we're about to make her feel loved. We're about,
looking at me like,
right, Mom, when we brought all these witches to the school. So Tasha, tell us the most important thing that you learned and what did you like about this?
I guess putting the intentions into.
she said,
You know what? Petty queen. You ignorant. You know that? You straight ignorant. See, she been fucking with her all week. Okay.
I thought we was.
She was She said, I thought we were better than that. You know we ain't shit. Stop playing.
Another fake friend showing fake love.
Right.
Hashtag subliminal.
Okay. Hashtag vague booking. So anyways, and we are petty. And everybody's got to get a petty name too. So we got to get a witch name and a petty name. Juicy. Be quiet. We call her Juicy because she was like, when we told her to saturate
her essential oil in her pinched little, you ain't really weigh this right bag of Reggie ass herb mix.
You didn't weigh it right. So, the whole key is, and people do, and that's the one thing we talk about, that people do things differently. And so I'll tell you that I'm teaching from the tradition that I was taught, but other people are going to have different ways of doing things. So you just put your stuff in ahead of time. So we gave her the witch name Juicy because her shit was swimming, y'all. We were like, no, it was just a drop. It was just a drop.
I put some oils in,
but these two, they both did it. They like them kids that work ahead of the class. They real smart, but they worked ahead of the class, and then they're like, the teacher comes by. Right, for follow direction. So they over here dry like the Sahara, and they over here swimming.
No, mine's not over red.
Yours was
It's still dry. See? Look how dry it is. How dry it is.
It's dry now.
Right, mine is dry too.
Yeah, my hair be dry.
That's ladies, that's because she put it in the food dehydrator. She put it in the food dehydrator while we were asleep. That's what she did.
If she took that bowl, it's gonna drip.
She took these chicken feet out, and then she put her roots in the dehydrator. So back to your Tasha,
Matt.
before you were so rudely interrupted. So what did you learn? What did you like learning? You said that something about she fucked up your own, didn't she? She fucked up all your own. All your chakras are unaligned, aren't they?
Just probably using the ingredients for mundane and magical and other properties, like different uses for everything, pretty much.
Yeah, and trying to fit it in your life, because magic can look pretty overwhelming if you try to just make everything a magic spell. But if you try to incorporate it into your daily life, it makes a difference. So how you clean your home, how you bathe, all of those things. So awesome. Okay, it's your time.
For me, it was all of the. It was the way in which you do things, the specific way in which you do things, that helped you. Because I feel like if I would have did it at home, I would have been fucking myself up and didn't even know it. So,
but you also found out that you were doing the right stuff a lot. You did find out that,
definitely, some stuff, it was just confirmation. But now I know why I should be doing those things. But then other stuff, I was like, oh shit, I would have fucked that up if I was at home.
Right.
Playing around by myself. So, I'm just happy that, I was able to do that. And then all the shopping and, you telling us some of the basic things that, should be in all of our houses and why. That just helped a lot. And you just helped me be a researcher. Just don't take things for face value. Research and figure out what it is and what it can do for you. So, yeah.
Right, yeah. And that's the really important thing. A lot of people, and one of the things that I like is, and I was just talking to Shan about it, is magic for yourself. What you'll find is when you're doing this work and the work works and you're doing workings for yourself, that is going to strengthen your faith. It's going to strengthen any work that you do for somebody else. And it's, you're doing something that you actually believe in, that has actually worked for you. And so, that's one of the things that I want people to do, because really a lot of magic is making your situation better. And even in turn, then somebody else's situation can be better if your situation is better. I think a lot of people want to learn this work and start doing readings for other people. I don't understand when people say, I can't read for myself, because that you should be able to. And, part of being a reader is not being perfect or diviner. It's owning your own shit. Mm-hmm. It's owning the stuff that, when I get readings, I'm, and you all know I can be a real asshole. When I get readings, sometimes they, it's that's for you too. That's not just for that person you're doing that reading for. So you gotta be able to read for yourself, because when you read for yourself, and we talked about that, divination, before you do any work. Divination. I don't care, what it is, unless it's basic blessing, house cleaning, run-of-the-mill, mundane stuff. The work is important, that you do it for yourself, that you know that it works and that you're confident. Because when I first started root working, and I kind of got thrown in, and I was doing shit like, just mixing regular herb mixtures and being incredibly tense and having anxiety when I really didn't need to be worried at all. And one of the biggest things I want people to realize is, yeah, magic is yours. And if you mess up and you're the only person in the room because you're doing it for you, everything's fixable. We talk about spilling essential oil. I'll wipe that shit up with my hair like alabaster box and keep it moving. So that's the thing. It's like, you don't have to panic about that, and especially when if you only have a little bit of herbs and roots and you're doing it at home and you mess it up, but we have plenty of shit here, so just do it and do it to where you're happy with it. And I told them a story about how I had to throw out a whole formulation because one of the herbs went bad. The Life Everlasting, something did not smell right about it. So you can't send nobody. Life didn't last in those. And the thing is I couldn't send that to somebody to heal them. So sometimes you got to throw some shit away, So, Katrina, what did you learn?
Well, first I want to say,
excuse me.
Why you get to go first?
that I'm really glad that I was invited to the advanced class. That was awesome. Thank you. We don't tell people this was the advanced class.
We can't even take her seriously.
Don't come on PayPal. No, you can't.
But it is I don't even think it's advanced. I think it's just an opportunity to take what you learn in a one-on-one class and really do it. Advanced is when we go get naked under the moon and levitate. That's next. That's Rootwork 301. We're here for all of that, right?
Some of you motherfuckers is not on the list. Sorry, not sorry.
Tasha and I come for the monthly meetings, but the other two girls come from 2 different states, and it's just awesome to be able to meet people that's on the same path. It's good to learn about, people don't realize where medicine came from and how every one of these herbs are for something. So, instead of running to the store to get some Pepto, grow some.
Grow some herbs. Just any old herbs. Grow some lemon balm. Grow some lemongrass.
Right. It's a book for that, though.
Right. And there's an app for that, right?
I'm just saying, I'm going to learn it, and I want to teach people in Trumbull and Mahoney County. If anybody needs a ride,
don't teach them Mahoney County bitches. I don't know why you think they need magic and bitches can't read, write, or do arithmetic.
Oh, they're going to do some magic.
Yeah, they're going to be magically.
Do some
magic. Oh, God.
There's a spell for everything. There's a spell for that. Yeah.
And ain't no spell for blue waffles, you nasty hoe.
Blue waffles? What's blue waffles?
Oh, don't Google it.
Don't Google. Y'all don't Google blue waffles, okay? Don't Google. Well, hell, she told me you can't even Google the word free anymore. Right. Free. Who was that? Your mama told me that. She said, "Don't Google the word." Auntie Shadow is everything. That's Tasha's mama who made that bomb gold chicken foot. So I had threatened that I was going to tie her to the table at the root room and have her make more so y'all can buy them. So tell us what you've learned and what you like. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
First of all, this room is a cacophony of every herb, oil, root, devil's shoestring. Never heard of it before. The properties, the things that I'm learning as far as how you can use different herbs, or the same herb rather, for different things. Mm-hmm. That's the biggest thing that I've learned. And again, dung, and I bought some dung.
You bought dung?
I bought some dung because...
You she is talking about acid potato. You talking about devil's dung, or did you?
I bought that little calcified piece of dung.
Oh, at the fossil.
Oh,
hey, that's you know what that's for.
My curio bag.
You know you know what that's for. When you want to do some shit.
Right. Some shit for some shit.
Right. Got some shit for some shit.
Some shit for some shit.
Sometimes you got to come shit.
Really.
Learning all the different herbs.
If there was something,
due protection.
Like, go home and cleanse deeply. Because Katrina has been reaching across from her. She just be messing with her. Now, one of the things that we want to do is we always want to continue to improve. We did things a little bit differently every time to kind of accommodate the needs of people. What would you do if you this was your course and you wanted to give it to other people? What would you add? You know what? Crickets? Now you know, folks always be quick to complain, so you know.
It's an awesome course here. I mean, and it's kind of flexible when you kind of go, if we got questions, you stop and you talk to us and you explain things and other things and tell stories and examples. And,
Stories.
So
Lots of
it's
stories.
like, you don't have to change anything. It's like people just need to know you for who you are, because you might be hard to take for some people.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody can't come in here and then be like,
We know that, trigger fingers. We know that everybody can't sit this goddamn table.
And what the thing is like, one of the things about that is, and I was telling Jatan earlier about her signs, she's like, what do I do to balance that or change that? And I just had to break it down like, no, you don't have to dim your fire, Like you said, everybody ain't for everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Not like each other.
Not learn from each other, right? Sometimes there are people you just gotta roll your eyes, keep it on moving.
Talking to her, but I need to ask her.
Right.
I think you could tell me where to get.
First of all, don't call me with that tone of voice asking for nothing. I'm about to fuck your stuff. Ash, bitch, hello, how are you? What should I do? My boyfriend is cheating. Okay, watch this. He gonna really cheat. He gonna get him a boyfriend by the end of this day. Don't listen to Hurricane Katrina.
So
They still ain't cleaned it all the way up.
We don't have to not speak to each other. We got the ball coming up. I can't wait. Everybody.
Right, but at the same part, let's keep it real as far as being witches is concerned. That's the first rule I teach everybody. Don't trust a witch. You can love somebody. You think about the members of your family that you love that you don't like. Okay? And and the thing is they will do you dirty. They will do you dirty as soon as they look at you. And I think people have this, I want a sisterhood. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I don't like all my sisters.
I got one sister. Well, two. One in the possible. Because it's my cousin, but I know till I was like fucking 14?
Right, but the thing is,
And sometimes I don't like them hoes, and sometimes they don't like me, and they about to laugh when they see it. Cause,
honestly, like my mom, her sister told me once.
She was in the house when I got there.
Her sister told me once, that's why don't nobody in the family like you. And I was like, that's why don't nobody in the family pay my goddamn bills. Woo! I don't care. And that's the thing, I think a lot of us, especially with witchcraft, especially with changing our religious beliefs and the things that we, that's a real tower card for you right there. Everything that you ever believed in has now changed. And there's a shift. And it's like that ace of spades, you gotta change. It's uncomfortable. You don't like it, but it's something that you have to do. If you want to remain true to yourself, do what's for you. And it's uncomfortable for other people. Like, I posted on my page the other day, my family won't come visit me because I have altars. And so I'm like, one of the things I think about this practice and about any occult practice is freedom.
Right.
The freedom to manifest your own destiny.
That's true.
And you can't be free as long as you give a fuck what anybody thinks about you. Now you can be compassionate and considerate, so I ain't gonna roll up to my cousin's church service with red brick dust. I'm not gonna roll up and pass out titty grease to everybody in the church. I might go and anoint you with oil, but that's perfectly acceptable. But the thing is you respect other people's spaces. And what I find is when we're practicing this stuff, people don't respect our spaces. People aren't considerate of what we believe in. Right. But they want us to be fully understanding, accommodating to their needs. And so when you get grown, especially when your kids get grown or older, you realize I don't have to accommodate everybody.
I'm like, by the way, it's unacceptable to say, I'll pray for you, like something is
Right,
wrong.
right. You know, and it's condescending.
Who you praying to exactly?
Well, that
I
was
don't
the
fuck with
thing.
That one dude.
Right, and that's the thing. They'll pray away your blessings. That's not to say their God's not powerful. So if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, and you got self-doubt, and you got self-consciousness about what you're doing, and that's the thing. Finding people who are your tribe. You know, and finding people that understand when you say something, and they don't look at you like you just fell off the goddamn apple cart at the asylum. You know, when you talk about spirits, when you talk about magic and how things work. You know, I don't know if somebody came up here and said how she flew on this broom and, you know, went all over the country and shit like that. We might give you a little side eye. But, you know, we're not going to be like, we're not going to be like, sit down and shut up. We're going to honor your path. We're going to honor what you believe in, and we're going to teach you what we know. You know, like Katrina, I remember when I first met you, you were talking about you had went to a meeting and you were overhearing people talking about what they were doing to other people. Yeah. You know, and the first rule of being here, being in our circle, being in my friendship or employ is, and that is one of the things that come from ATRs. You don't hurt the people in your circle. You should have a safe place to be able to be you, to have people dislike you, to have people love you, to have people be there for you in the cut no matter how they feel about you, and motherfuckers is willing to put anybody in a jar if you ask them to. So, you know, that's the stuff that we really want to achieve here. And I really didn't want to do this. I had a friend tell me that I had to. I didn't want to be a root worker. I was told that I had to. And when I had a major situation in my training come across, I was told that I couldn't quit. You know, and people tell you, you're called to this, you're called to that. And the only reason, even, I don't really let people tell me what to do, even if it's good for me, because I'm hard-headed. But, yeah, my moon is in Taurus. However, you know, I remember the story of Jonah. I remember, and if you meet anybody, and we talk about everything, we even talk about mental illness here. You know, Katrina works with the mentally ill. And what I have seen from the people who stand a chance, because there's some people who are never going to get well. But the ones who can be treated, have a chance, one of the things that I consistently see in those people is they haven't fulfilled their destiny. They haven't worked their purpose. And so that alone can make you mentally unstable, especially when you're doing it for other people. So, you know, I'm hoping, I tease them, y'all. I told them, this ain't no goddamn retreat. Get up. They be trying to sleep late. I'll be like, wake up. This one wakes up the goddamn rooster. She knocked that motherfucker off the fence this weekend.
Wait a minute. I know you guys did not take a selfie yesterday.
What?
Who didn't take a selfie?
We didn't take a selfie.
It's a whole fucking, it's in that goddamn living room. Tell another lie.
It wasn't a selfie. It
They
was a
asked
Lizzie.
for a
Oh,
selfie.
I'm sorry. My point is,
It was a Lizzie. What? You were...
my new glitches. Okay.
Tell them
We
that
were letting you...
you shouldn't do that while you weren't there, and
She's a liar.
You are full of shit.
Yo, I ain't buying what she's selling, even if it's
We already know, and she will tell you this shit with a straight face. And Katrina has a sincerity about her that I love.
Ted Bundy's little black sister.
Right. She has that sincerity that you love, but you hate, because you don't know when she's lying to you. You do not know when she's lying to you.
And look you in your face. And no,
But sweetie,
your mother yesterday.
Right. But I'm telling you, but that's the best kind of witch. You got people on the internet posting their work and posting videos about how they fucking this person up and how they doing this and how they doing that. And you know they ain't doing shit because they're on the internet. Okay, because if they were doing it, they'd be doing it, right? And that's another thing. Stop telling people all your business. What I love, this girl, I ain't playing poker with you, and I love poker, but you will fuck me up because you can say the most sincere thing, and we be full of shit, and it takes us a minute. You have to know it, and you sit there, and everybody sits there for like 5 minutes, and then everybody falls out laughing. So, yeah. So, you know, like I said, I want, my goal is to either have us all get together next year in New Orleans or in Jamaica or someplace that speaks to our souls and speaks to magic and speaks to Everything about us as a people. We spent a lot of time talking about slavery. And then we don't talk about the book, The Conjure Woman, in the class itself. It's pre-reading. It's a framework. So you know what they were doing and why they were doing it. Yeah. And we do talk about little parts of the book, but it's to put your mind right. It's to put you in the right place where you need to be. And as a result of that, when you get here, and just like you take Rootwork 101, you're hitting the ground running. And you ladies hit the ground running. And what I do like, and even though I tease the shit out of Juicy 1 and Juicy 2 over here, they did it their own way. They didn't wait for me to tell them what to do. But at the same time, that didn't make theirs bad. It's not a bad thing. It's how you do your thing. And I explained to them, I was like, look, as long as you're not changing the sentence of the spell, you're using a love root for a long-lasting relationship, you ain't going to use a love root for getting hot in the drawers. That's not something that you want. So teaching them how to then take it and make it their own and not give a fuck. I'm like, the fields of my fucks lay barren about what anybody thinks about what I do. Ain't nobody business what I do. Like I teach them all the rules, quote unquote, because remember, y'all, this is his story. These are books that we have because for whatever reasons, our grandparents and great grandparents had their reasons. They knew to work. Like who was that wouldn't tell who was that they knew and they wouldn't tell you? But you knew they was doing it, but they didn't tell you anything.
They just told us a little bit.
Right. Well, I think that's pretty much everybody. But I heard somebody speaking on that, and sometimes it's like my daughter, she acts like she don't want to practice, and I ain't trying to encourage her because she'll kill us all in our sleep. So, it's like sometimes they did it because of Christianity, but sometimes they did it because they knew what you were capable of.
Right.
And they really probably wanted you to have that level of maturity before you went and set the goddamn world on fire. But for whatever reason, I know how petty people are. And I know people look at you all sitting here and we take pictures of y'all in your books. Look at them. You bitches know you can't be a witch in a book. No, you sure can't. If every single one of these ladies here didn't have magic in them, they're ashe, then guess what? You could have looked at every goddamn book you want. But every time somebody has come and done something and taken that stuff home that they made, they're like, oh, bitch, let me tell you. They call me. You know it's good when they say, bitch, let me tell you what happened. And it's a good story. So I think we need more good stories. I think we need more power in our lives. And I think for a lot of us for too long, and I know I wasted a good motherfucking half of my life. And I say, instead of getting upset about things, and rolling in your sorrow, I'm going to be okay right now. And if I got to do witchcraft to be okay right now, I'm going to do witchcraft to be okay right now. So anyways, you all said sign me up. So we're not going to have...
Who is it?
Right. I don't know, but we're full up. We're full up. We have to... I really believe, I think in July or August, people are going to be upstairs too. So, if you want to come, you can come, but it's, you might not get a bed, Yeah, you can come. Oh, you got to come back. I encourage all of the people who've come to come back and help because we're going to be working in 2 rooms next time because you saw what happened in the meeting. I felt so bad, but I was inebriated and I wasn't getting up out this chair. I was trying to get these folks to rotate between the rooms because the folks are hogging the table. But yeah, but that's a blessing, needing a bigger space, and we're full up. But I'll do a divination if you want to come. And we just gonna have to, I snore, but I got a king size bed. You can put some earplugs in. But if you want to come, I'm going to try to fit people, We're not doing it in September and October because we've got some previous commitments to do. One of those being the Black Witch Convention. We coming hard, y'all. We coming with all kinds of products. We're coming with t-shirts. We're coming with all kinds of things. And hopefully my girls from this end of the world, we going to get us a suite. And it's going to be on and popping, okay? What? Well, you are not sleeping in the car.
That's too many.
There's too many people.
No, it's too many.
What if we get adjoining suites, like where we all can
We need one.
We need a big ass suite for a slumber party, don't we? So September and October.
All right, come and get me out the Baltimore jail. My social is too. Mama, I love you.
Pippi, hold it down.
It was a setup. I told him.
I'm legally blind.
June May.
So
No, they just bring me in here anyway.
so, but we're looking at
December.
November and December, and we don't celebrate Christmas, so it's all good and hood. People have time off of work. If you want to avoid your family at Thanksgiving, come on down. I mean, that's like a really painful time of the year for people, especially people who practice like we do, who've
Don't
been
bring your fucking
shunned.
kids to our house for Thanksgiving.
But don't bring your family woes. Don't bring down the room. This is a place where you leave that shit at the door and you enjoy yourself. It ain't no spa. I actually forgot to wash the towels, y'all. I'm like, the towels will be in the dryer in the morning. And I try to make things perfect for you. I try to, do as much as I can, but it's a home, and they helped me clean. I went out there in the kitchen and the whole counter was clean. I was like, oh my God, the elves have been here. Who did that for me?
Somebody practicing faith.
Right. Who the fuck bewitched the goddamn counter? About them fairies, right? Yeah, brought them fairies with you so they can eat my soul and my children. So we work together, we shop together, we have fun together, and and I think it's only going to get better and better. I think it's only going to get bigger and bigger, and I learn too. I'm sure there's something that I learned. I'm always very full when I leave, and I'm also full of new ideas because there's, like I said, I want you to tell me, because I'm thinking, we need poppets. We need to do poppets. We need to teach people how to make dolls, because people can't sew. Because our mamas didn't teach us nothing, They took us to Montgomery Ward, My auntie taught me how to sew. I sew like a motherfucker. I can make all kind of things. I can make me a life-size man if I want to.
Yeah, I can do it.
But if you can read directions, you can sew. But it's not. But for making poppets, it's not that hard. You just gotta learn how to do the stitch around the doll. And so maybe we'll do that next month. We'll make poppets.
No, we're doing cards.
We have plans.
You got plans? What did you asked about the schedule?
No, it's cards.
Cards. We're doing cards next month. Okay, so
That could be another video. Half the bitches ain't coming.
Well,
journey.
Poppets would be fun. I think poppets would be fun. So, but we can do it on a different time. So, anyways,
Poppets is only gonna be fun if y'all gonna sit and take a poppet lesson, because y'all done seen Tales from the Hood and American Horror Story and The Craft and shit, and y'all think you just go in there and hammer its head and the man's head crumbles or something.
Right. I'm gonna stick this pin in this doll, and this doll's immediately going to have a headache.
Bleeding in real life.
Right. It doesn't work like that. But understanding it, and that's like I'm saying, from a realistic point of view, I think people have unrealistic expectations of root work and magic, especially when it comes to love matters. Why I don't do love spells, like I'm going to make you love me. That's a perfect poppet. He's very nice. Yeah. He's very nice. And that's exactly how I make mine.
He has no intent.
He has no intent, but you were just practicing. And that's important, because you never know when you're going to need to pull something out.
To take away some pain.
Exactly. Right. So the bottom line is, it's like a be prepared type of mentality. And so, and for people that don't believe, that's cool too, because my actual horror story is having somebody come here and be like, I really think this is some bullshit, but I came to check it out, and I just, no. Be for real, be willing, be open. And they're gonna, no, you don't want to be at that one. You don't want to be at that one. But the bottom line is, the reality of the matter is, just because somebody believes something different from you, now within the magical praxis itself, not a disbelief, but, and you can even say, oh, yeah, I don't think that would work for me. And that's okay, because that's you. But for somebody to have, like, total disbelief. So I really want to thank you all. You all did an amazing job.
None of my questions.
Okay, what?
I get to talk to these hoes.
Okay, ask questions, because you have good ones. You had good ones for the questionnaire. She's touchy-feely. She doesn't realize it.
Ask me some questions.
I'm with you every goddamn day.
They not.
Ain't nobody asked no questions.
But they ain't about to leave. They ain't about to help sweep the floors. They ain't about to help.
They not even gonna put their sheets in the laundry, are they?
I ain't learned nothing.
Oh, come on. I'm trying. I know every single time, because of who I am. Like you said, ain't nobody like me. That's true. And I'm just really crotchety. I'm like my grandfather. He's a fucking curmudgeon. So every single time people come through here, especially because Ashley knows I am about my house. You know, I have to just pay. I'll be out there. It's okay. It's like my eye be twitching. It's all right. You know, like
Make
don't.
yourself at home. Don't touch that.
Right.
Ain't nobody gonna serve you.
At home. Ain't nobody gonna serve you. You know where stuff is at.
You need to ask.
Let me do that. I'll do that.
They be like, "We want some help?" No, I don't want no goddamn help. Go away.
Somebody
Ain't
walks
nobody
in.
helping me. Right.
Right? They complain that ain't nobody help me.
You just said.
But it only took y'all what? An hour?
Yeah.
I said, listen, y'all, this is.
I don't even like people to make my plate. I mean, I'm just like that. Ashley's like, you don't trust anyone. I'm like, nope.
I made her play one
You
time.
know.
I fucking felt bad.
And I felt bad for
I
making
made
her
you
feel
sit
bad.
back again.
I was like, she was like, I made you a plate. And I was like,
She was
no.
like, oh, no. There ain't no food left. I was like, no, I put your plate in the microwave.
You know, and I come from some hood rats. And if you don't get your plate, you got to get your plate first.
Right.
So when I came and then the food was good, it was smothered pork chops with sage Dijon gravy. And when I came with no food downstairs, I didn't see no food. I'm like, what happened to the food? Where my plate? And Ashley's like, it's in the microwave. I ain't asked you to make my plate. Because I was already mad because I thought they ate all the food. You know how you get there?
Right.
And you can't come back here? Oh, he's like,
Here it is.
She was cutting across her horse.
I was pouting and shit. Make my own goddamn plate. Don't touch my food.
That's, you know how she said I'd be sleeping. I was like, good night.
I'm going to bed now. 8:30. I'm going to bed.
Fuck this shit.
I'm out. So I hope that we can over time. And it is, like I said, it is hard. I mean, I think anybody here, if you have something like this in your house, you probably have some challenges too. And sometimes it's like, oh God, I gotta take a breather and I gotta do this. And then I got people in my inbox to me, hey, I want to fit in, I want to get in, or I want to pay my last payment. The person who messaged me this morning, I'm gonna fix it so you can make your last payment. Cause I have to I've learned so many things here, even how we set up, how we structure the payments. You can't put the first and second payment in the same item on the website. So just little things like that. And another thing I want to do is I don't want to keep it the same all the time. It's not the same
not
for
either.
us all the time because every one of you is very different, you know. But I also, like I say, y'all come back now, you hear? Okay? You're welcome to come back. You're going to get put to work, though. I mean, really. But
And then we're going to be told off for doing
Right. You can wash that right. Put that shit down. What are you doing, Juicy?
Right. Well, my glass though, Liz. Where's my glass?
Oh my God, this girl and her fucking glass.
Fuck all that. Give me back the camera. I tried to yell at these blitches earlier.
About what did they do?
Oh, I'm about to tell it. Hope we got time. So 2 weeks ago, I made some fucking boxed macaroni and cheese from this raggedy ass grocery store that's closing, and it's the only boxed macaroni and cheese I like. It's white cheddar shit.
I ate it, didn't I?
No.
Didn't I make it?
She all of a sudden, we be having 50-11 leftovers. We could have a potluck for 2 weeks.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
I opened the refrigerator and I was like, "Where's my mac and cheese?" I was about to whoop Cameron for the first time in life.
She's about to get
And
her
I was
first
like,
spanking.
"Cameron, where the fuck is my macaroni and cheese? I made you your own." Cameron like, bitch, I don't want the white cheese." Tracy's like, "Oh, I threw it away." I was like, "It was still warm." Like, so why did I go in this refrigerator yesterday and try to eat some white macaroni and cheese?
And it was thrown away
the day
again?
before yesterday, and it was not in there. And
I had to put the other food in there.
So I had to put that in
I'm going to gift wrap her ass a box of 2 dozen macaroni and
I
cheese.
used this tiny Tupperware and I put it all the way in the back behind like pickles and fucking fish juice and all this weirdo imported ass food these people eat from the city and shit. I be tucking and stashing my tiny Tupperware. It's like a teaspoon and a half. I put 7 of them in there inside of other shit in the lettuce drawer. Hide them. I come, it's all gone.
And it wasn't eaten. It was thrown away. But this
I know
one
they
here,
don't even eat it. If you sustain some sustenance.
sustenance.
No, I like my. I would be only baby mad. Baby sounds, but. They just gave it to the trash man. We don't even like him. He throws fucking cans on the curb.
Yeah, he does. He abuses our garbage cans. I didn't even put it in the compost bin.
I closed the refrigerator like she fucking threw my macaroni and cheese away again.
I'm sorry. I don't learn. So this one here has been bothering me about her damn glasses all weekend. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I have a dishwasher. So the first thing she did was ask for a goddamn paper cup or a plastic cup. And I'm like, we don't do that here. Go get you a glass. And she's like, okay, so this morning she had her water, her orange juice, which is her life elixir. And she drank it and she rinsed out her glass. And she said, look, Liz, I'm rinsing this shit out. I'm putting it on the counter. I want my glass when I come back. Bitch was cleaning and cooking. And she came back, where's my goddamn glass?
I couldn't really see.
I was like,
looking across the room, like,
I'm like, it's in the dishwasher.
I told you that I was
She's
coming
like,
back.
oh, that glass that I said was mine and I wasn't done with. Remember that glass? I guess it's gone.
Yeah. But it ain't gone. It's like, you act like I gave your puppy away and shit. Like you come home and your dog is gone and your mama say it ran away when she really took it to the pound. Because that motherfucker wouldn't stop shitting on the floor. You act like I got rid of your fucking puppy. I got rid of a
I'm just
glass.
saying, it's like 3 of y'all.
But you know how black folks don't have no glasses in their house sometimes. Well, don't think about that because your kids are pets and Negro children. That's why I don't have shit. So a lot of us don't. I didn't have glasses for years because the little motherfuckers would break them all. So, but you act like all I got is plastic tumblers in the cabinet. I'm like, there is another glass. There will be another day.
This is my second glass. Jeez, I don't do that. You know, I would go off at home if it was 4 glasses in the sink by 8 o'clock in the morning. That don't make sense.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And I tell them, I told, like, when I had my nieces last time, I told them the same thing. I put cups with their names on them because I'm like, but it was just a glass. It was just a few of us here.
Name on it, though. That's all I was trying to do.
Okay, Ashley, get the label maker and put her name on her goddamn glass until she leaves, okay? So I don't put juicy on her glass. Right? Well, that glass right there. Put juicy on that motherfucker so I don't put her shit in the dishwasher no more. My bad. What's the only fucking place in the world where you get in trouble for cleaning up?
Yep.
Like,
Exactly. Because if we clean up, we in all kinds of trouble. So I'm glad you said that. Yes, if we do something.
you get what you give,
we
baby.
should've
You
checked.
get what you give. You get what you give.
Didn't she say that?
You sweep the floor.
Before you do it,
You know,
you need
normal
to-
people use a broom. She's like, oh no, honey, I got this. And comes out with this super
With the
industrial
super
size sponge thing with things hanging from it.
Oh,
It got
it was
great.
the-
I'm like, the thing is bending as I'm trying. I'm like, how the hell?
It's called a dust mop,
Oh, yeah.
and that allows you to reach up under a couch.
Grandma said,
No, this one put all of the bowls. She put all the bowls in the dishwasher. Guys, I got mad at her putting the bowls.
This one did something right.
They weren't really dirty. They had Florida water in them. Look, we needed those bowls for work, and so I had to take them out of the dishwasher again. This is the thing.
she had
I had already took them out, and you brought your ass behind me.
You should have told me that you already took it out.
You should have told me you had macaroni and cheese in the fridge you wanted to keep.
I didn't know after it was still warm.
Hey, the dishes. Well, she's like,
coffee, get your caffeine.
right. Because
Coke and the cocaine.
look,
No.
because I took them out. So somebody put some shit in the dishwasher, somebody take it out, and then I gotta bend over again. You know I'm old. You know I got body pains. I'm bending over that goddamn dish. No dishwasher on the damn near floor because it's
Wait,
just.
y'all, but I put fucking water in the saucepan 3 times. What was that?
Just
Friday?
plain.
Just plain.
And I kept pouring it out.
Somebody just kept on pouring my fucking water out, probably washing the pan and putting it in the dish drainer. I just stopped. I was like, fuck it. I'm just not. I'm
Nice
not
job.
allowed to use this. 3 times I tried to boil me some water.
You know it might be spirits too.
No, it was fucking you.
yeah, try it.
He's always like, you know. Hey, she's like, the spirits will save your life. You was going to choke on that water.
Right. That's your taboo. You can no longer have water. So I was trying to, the spirit told me, don't let her have that water. And, or she gonna boil it and she gonna take it and throw it on somebody. So I said, I'm doing my part.
Replace my mac and cheese.
I'm doing my part.
I think she just got out for the mac and cheese.
No, I just be cleaning and I don't be paying attention.
Ain't about to make no more
I
on
be
my
cleaning
watch.
and I don't be paying attention and I have a little OCD.
There's nothing like it. It's a very
Yes.
good experience.
If you want to
You're gonna
spend,
take something away from it.
what you'll do is you'll make 3 exceptionally good new friends. So you'll be the fourth, and you will spend your weekend with a crotchety ass, middle-aged black woman who has an opinion about every goddamn thing, and everything's a conspiracy. And then you'll listen to this one talk shit all weekend long. And somehow throughout all of that, hopefully you will come back fed. So you all have a beautiful day. We about to go and turn up an elementary school assembly. She got 4 new aunties that's about to clown.
Go down.
Y'all, let us get kicked out of school.
Well, she ain't got to go back there next year, so what difference
She
does
gotta
it
go
make?
back tomorrow.
You borrowed your black.
Yeah, you know. And I'm gonna have her show me them little raggedy bitches that was bullying her.
Oh God, this is gonna be great. Where is Joseph?
Their
In
kids.
fucking New York.
She took Joseph. She took Joseph to the parent-teacher conference, and his hair was all wild. He had on flip-flops in the middle of winter. It was snowing, and the teacher and he stood back in the corner.
The Baron.
He was standing there like the Baron and didn't say shit the whole time. And the teacher was a teacher. Did the teacher?
He tried to speak. He did. He was like, she's good. Sign here.
Right. She got her. That was probably the fastest conference this chick ever had in her life.
You should rent yourself out to do that.
Right, to intimidate people, right?
That height and that hair, they be like, oh shit.
Yeah, they've never seen nothing like that before in their life,
He
right?
didn't have to say nothing.
He just stood there and made the teacher nervous. That's my crew. You know what I'm saying?
And when we left, Mr. Krager said, I'm gonna move them girls over there.
Right, he
They not
promptly.
gonna mess with my camp. I bet they not, Mr. Krager.
Right,
Good because he knows the house full of witchcraft.
right, because her
So
daughter
he
goes to
probably
school and
laughed
tells
at the
everybody
witch
she's a
like
witch.
they do. And
Right.
he probably laughed at Cameron a little bit, but when he seen Joseph, it was like, tag
He was like-
me so I know it's real.
Right, he was like,
oh
these-
shit, she brought the sorcerer.
Right, it was like she's for real.
Like, oh,
These
they
people
witches all
ain't
over the world.
playing, which is all over the world. Okay, y'all, bye.
Bye.